Hi everyone, this is Vivi. Today's video is about a book. It's about chasing justice. But this is not a book review because I haven't been able to finish it. It's so good, but it's just too painful to keep reading. A few days ago, I finished John Grisham's latest book, Framed, Astonishing True Stories of Wrongful Convictions. Framed was published in October this year, so about 2 months ago, and I think right after the release, it got into the Amazon's top 10 chart. Framed is also John Grisham's very few, or I should probably say the only one, nonfiction book. And John Grisham explained in Framed why he wrote a nonfiction book. Because after he learned about the Innocence Project, after he learned about all these stories of innocent people being wrongfully convicted, he found the true stories or the reality is more ridiculous, more dramatic than fiction. And that's exactly the same reason why I stopped reading fictions in my late 20s. In his book Framed, John Grisham wrote stories of 10 innocent people put in jail. While these 10 people have different backgrounds, there's something consistent across these 10 stories. The people in the American legal system described in the book Framed, including judge, police, sheriff, prosecutor, they are biased. They bluntly lie. They fabricated evidence to put innocent people into jail. There's a story in the book Framed that shocked me the most. I think it's the 8th chapter or the second to last story. It's about this person, Kerry Max Cook. So after finishing the book Framed, I bought this book, Chasing Justice, written by Kerry. Kerry was arrested when he was only 21 years old, and he was put on Texas death row twice. He was accused of rape and brutally murdering a 21-year-old young lady. And Kerry spent 20 years with prosecutors, judges in Texas to clear his name. In order to make the case, the prosecutors in Texas depicted Kerry as a homosexual guy who hates women. The prosecutors instructed the witness to bluntly lie, and the prosecutors also pay the inmates of Kerry. These are the people who actually committed crime, and prosecutors pay them to be the witness and make up stories in front of jury. As a homosexual person who hates women, Kerry was raped more than once in the prison, and he committed suicide twice. But his committing suicide was used by the prosecutors to picture him as a violent person. Kerry was released from prison in 1997 on bond, but he didn't clear his name until June this year, 2024. That is 47 years after Kerry was convicted and sentenced to death. So this book, written by Kerry himself, is just too painful to continue reading. And although he's a free man, Kerry suffers from PTSD, from trauma, from severe depression. Kerry is almost 70 years old now. But those people in the Texas justice system, in the legal system, who ruined his life, bear no responsibility. You will assume people get a job. They are judge, they are police, they are sheriffs, because they know what they are doing. But obviously that's not the case. So this is today's video. It's not a book review, but about a book I don't think I can ever finish. It's just too painful. In his book Framed, John Grisham kind of alerted us. He said, please be prepared never to look at the US legal system the same way again. I guess my biggest takeaway from reading Framed and 1/3 of this book, Chasing Justice, is I would never ever assume people in positions of authority always know what they're doing. All right, see you next time.